Hello BookTube, my name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with my December 2021 TBR. Say it with me everybody, it's TBR time! Yay! Epic TBR this month. I mean, they've all been epic over the last few months, but for those of you who have been watching my channel for a while, you know that in December I focus strictly on holiday themed books. Most of these books are Christmas, but I do have a couple of other winter holiday books thrown in the mix here, so I'm very excited about those. So yeah, I am looking forward to all these books. I have about 31 books on the list, I think. And so if I can get them all done, that's like a book a day in December. However, December for me is actually a bit of a slower month. I know for a lot of people it's a very busy month with family and commitments and the holidays. But for me, this is the month that tends to slow down. Work is a bit slower this month. I am only scheduled to work one weekend this month. We don't have a lot going on, so I am really looking forward to a chill end of the year. Lots of reading time, getting lots of Christmas books read, holiday books read. I am very excited. So I did break my TBR as usual into categories. So the first one is going to be what I'm calling want to read. And I did this last month as well. And I think in October, and I really enjoyed it. So what I do is I kind of look at what's around, look at what I have on my shelves, what other people are talking about. And this is like my version of mood reading. So like I will add some books to that want to read list that I want to get to. And those are like those books. So I'm very, very excited about all of these. They've all kind of been added to the list as the last couple months have gone by, because of course, like the holiday books have been showing up for months now, right? So yeah, let's jump in and get started. Sorry, my tablet is giving me fits. All right. So some of these books, or these first 5 books, I will have already talked about in a couple of different videos, but I'm just going to show them here to you guys again, just for sake of, for the sake of showing you my TBR. So the first book that I want to share with you is Mistletoe Season by Michelle Major. This is the second book in the Carolina Girls series. And side note, if you see me hold up a physical book, my goal is to actually read it physically. I have really been loving picking up physical books over the last little while. So, I mean, if that changes throughout the month of December, I'm sure I can find a lot of these on audio. Same with the ebooks that I have. But as of right now, I have a feeling that my reading in December is primarily going to be physical book and ebook. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So anyway, second book in the Carolina Girls series, very much looking forward to that one. The next one is Christmas at Colts Creek by DELORES FOSSEN. This is the second book in the, what's it called? The Last Ride Texas series. And this one looks really good. Cowboy, Christmas, you know this was a must buy for me as soon as I saw it. So here we are. I'm very, very excited about this one. I do love her contemporary books. This one's going to be great. The next one is A Lot Like Christmas by Jennifer Snow. This is her second book in the Blue Moon Bay series. This one looks super cute as well. Oh, I love it. I think this is the one. Is this the one about the bakery shop owner? Yeah, I think she is a bakery shop owner, and he's a doctor without borders. He's a doctor from Doctors Without Borders. So yeah, this one should be a really cute one. And then we have one of my favorite covers of all the books I'm reading this December is First Kiss at Christmas by Lee Tobin McClain. Isn't that gorgeous? Or McClain, excuse me, Lee Tobin McClain. So this is, I think, the 5th book in her The Off-Season series. So yeah, looking forward to this one as well. And this one, you knew I couldn't, actually I have 2 Maisie Yates on this list for this month. So that's very exciting. So this is the first of them. And this is Rodeo Christmas at Evergreen Ranch, of course, by Maisie Yates. This is her 13th book in the Gold Valley series. So I'm very, very much looking forward to this one. Again, Christmas, cowboys, I am sold. Wait a minute, hold on. Isn't that interesting? All right, we'll get to that in just a minute. So yeah, so I am looking forward to that one. The next one, so all 5 of those books, I actually have digital copies from NetGalley as well. So that's one of my other goals in December is to read a lot of NetGalley books. Like, I really want to pare the list down. I'm never going to get like it pared down enough, but the more I can knock off of it, the better. So the next one that I have on my list here is one that I saw on Instagram, or Bookstagram, or whatever you want to call it. And it looked so, so cute. And it's a YA contemporary Christmas story. And it is called The Holiday Switch by Tiff Marcello. Look at that cover, you guys. Doesn't it look adorable? And I think I picked it up on sale for like $1.99 or $2.99 a couple of months ago. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. It looks super, super adorable, like I said. The next one is actually a book that I had originally picked up on audio. I got it for super cheap on audio. But again, I'm just not feeling like audiobooks right now. So I do really want to read this one. But my library actually has it available. And this will be the first book I start in December because my hold at the library has already come in on the ebook. So I will be reading this one like I'm actually filming this on the 30th of November, so I will be starting this one tomorrow, and I'm very excited. And this is A Holly Jolly Diwali by Sonia Lally, I believe is how you say her name. And I know Diwali already passed. I think it was earlier in November, but I do know it's a winter holiday of sorts, but I'm very interested in reading this one to find out more about that holiday because I don't know a lot about it. And I believe the author is Canadian. I've read another book by her and I like her writing, so I'm looking forward to that one. The next one, the reason I kind of paused when I was holding this one up is that I didn't realize. So the next book I have is Her First Christmas Cowboy by Maisie Yates. This is a novella. It's like a 50-page novella. And it's book 0.5 in the Four Corners Ranch series, which is a brand new series that she's going to be doing. And I'm very excited about it. I can't wait. So the reason I paused is because when I held this book up, I noticed that it said bonus story included, right? So I flipped to the back just out of curiosity, and that's the story. So I can read it here. I actually also bought a Kindle edition for it. It's like $1.99. So I'm always happy to support Maisie Yates as much as possible. So I will probably read it on my Kindle. It's 50 pages long. But yeah, so it is contained within that. So if you wanted to read both of those as well this December, they're both here. That's kind of the great thing about some of these bonus stories being included in the back of some books. I really like that. The next book is a book that I meant to get to last December, and this is still one that I have from NetGalley from last year. So yeah, got to catch up with this one. And I wanted to read this one last year, but I didn't get around to it. And I really want to get to it this year. And we have Christmas on Peachtree Lane by the great Jules Bennett. I am a big, big fan of her work. I am very much looking forward to this one. So this one says, Home for Christmas, Gone by the New Year. Don't miss this opposites attract small town holiday romance from USA Today bestselling author Jules Bennett. So yes, small town, opposites attract. I'm sold. It's Christmas. I love all the Christmas books. The next one is another book that I happen to see on Bookstagram. And the cover of this one, I mean, let's be real, I'm a cover snob. I love an adorable cover, and that's usually what will draw me in. And this one looks so cute, and it's actually available on Kindle Unlimited. So for my Kindle Unlimited friends out there, if this one sounds good to you. So we have How to Ruin the Holidays by Becky Monson. It's something, I think she's like a Scrooge type character in terms of the fact that she's not a Christmas person and she ends up going home for the holidays, or she ends up deciding not to go home for something about going home for the holidays. Anyway, the cover just drew me in. Like I said, it's available on KU. So this one looks super, super cute. The next one, which is also on KU. Now, for those of you who spend a lot of time on Goodreads like I do, you may have seen these ads popping up, like they have book ads and stuff like that. And I kept seeing this one and I'm like, let me see. And I looked and it's like super short. Like it doesn't list a page count, but I'm assuming it's super short. And it's called If the Fates Allow by Rainbow Rowell. And I have not read her popular books. Like I haven't read Eleanor and Park. I haven't read Fangirl. I haven't read any of those books that she has done. I did, though, last October read Pumpkinheads, which she wrote, and then there was a different illustrator because that was a graphic novel, and I really liked it. So I am looking forward to this one. Supposedly something about it takes place last Christmas. Like it specifically says Christmas of 2020. So of course during the pandemic. So I'm interested to see, but it's supposed to be really short. And I figure it'll just be a very quick little read one afternoon or something like that. And let's be real, the cover's adorable too. The next one, speaking of covers, like I said, that Lee Tobin McLean book is one of my favorites. This is my other favorite cover of the month. And we have Christmas in Rose Bend by Naima Simone. So this is my UK edition of this that I got from Book Depository. It matches the first book in the series. I will be getting now the whole series in these editions. I'm really looking forward to this one. It features a character that we meet in the first book. I've read the first book earlier in November, I think, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. So I love Naima Simone's writing, actually. I have not read a book by her that I haven't liked. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one very, very much. It looks really adorable. I mean, that house, you guys, like, come on. Now, don't let the cover fool you. I've talked about this before. Her books get very, very hot and spicy. So they would be melting the snow. Let's put it that way. So I am very much looking forward to this one. And that is it for my want to read books for the month of December. Next category of books I have are NetGalley jar picks. So do I have it available? No, it's behind over here. But I have a cup that I have like 50 different little prompts in that I made up. And my original plan had been to film myself pulling them out of the cup and sharing them with you and then picking a book kind of live, for lack of a better word. But because the last few months, the way I've been working my TBR, I've been doing it off camera. So maybe in January I will start that again, that pulling them directly in front of you, like doing it in a video and letting you guys kind of watch me pick them live again, for lack of a better term. So anyway, I pre-picked these, like I said, because I wanted the books to specifically be holiday themed, which took a little bit more time for me to find them. So the very first prompt that I got, it's great, was Cowboy. So all of these books are books that I have to read from NetGalley. So the first one I got was Cowboy, and the book that I picked was The Best Cowboy Christmas Ever by June Favor. This is the first book in the Garrett Family Saga series, Cowboy Christmas. Yes, please. The next book that I got, or the next prompt that I got, excuse me, was Highest Rated. So I know it's very difficult on Goodreads to sort by average rating. Like, for some reason, Goodreads will not allow you to properly do that. There's always like a glitch in the matrix, if you will. But this one came up and it came in at 5 stars. Like, it had a full 5-star review. But I think it only had one person reviewing it, and that person gave it 5 stars. But I'm still going to count it as highest rated. So the book that I have here is Christmas Miracle at the Castle by Allison Roberts. This is a Harlequin medical romance, and I'm very, very excited about it. Like I said, at the time of me putting this list together, it had one review, and that review gave it 5 stars. So I'm sold. Next up, we have Standalone. So essentially just pick a standalone book. So I actually picked an anthology. I do love Christmas anthologies. I don't know about you guys, but I love them. And the one I picked was Christmas Kisses with My Cowboy by Diana Palmer, Marina Adair, and Kate Pierce. So I'm looking forward to this one. Side note, this is available on Kindle Unlimited. It came out last year, so I'm behind the 8 ball on this one, and I need to get to it. So I'm looking forward to it. The next prompt I got, no joke, you guys, you couldn't make this stuff up, was Holiday/Christmas. I'm like, well, that's easy. So I picked another anthology. Again, I love the anthologies. A little bit different than the first one that I picked, but this is An Amish Christmas Wedding by Amy Clipston, Kelly Irvin, Vanetta Chapman, and Kathleen Fuller. So I'm looking forward to this one very much as well. Again, I do love the Amish stories. I think they're super sweet, and it will be a nice change from... I should read them back to back, should I not? That would be hilarious. So I'm looking forward to that one. The next one, the prompt that I got was red. So something red on the cover. And I picked Holly Jolly Cowboy by Jessica Clare. This is the 7th book in the Wyoming Cowboy series. If I'm remembering correctly, the title and I think some of the presents are in red. This one was pretty easy for Christmas because most Christmas covers, again, have something in red on them. So this one was a pretty easy one. And last but not least, the prompt that I got was category, meaning category romance. So I had to pick a Harlequin book. Easy peasy. You know how much I love these. And the book I picked was Moonlight, Menorahs, and Mistletoe by Wendy Warren. So this is a Hanukkah themed book. and I'm very much looking forward to it. Bree and I were lucky enough to interview Wendy Warren a few weeks back. She is an absolute delight, and I am really looking forward to this book. So the next little group of prompts that I have here, I'm calling a cozy Christmas. So I did this in October, where I had a cozy Halloween. So essentially what I'm doing is picking cozy mysteries that all have Christmas, that take place at Christmas time. Again, I did this in October with Halloween themed cozies. Now I'm doing the Christmas themed cozies because those seem to be like the two big seasons in terms of cozy mysteries that, you know, if it's a long-running series, they'll often have a Halloween book and a Christmas book or several of each, depending on how long the series has been going on. I'm looking at you, Joanne Fluke, with the Hannah Swenson series. 38 books. I don't know how many books are in that series now. But most of these, 5 of these books, so I have 7 picked, so 5 of them are actually NetGalley books. So that's great if I can get to those. So the first one that I have is Mistletoe, Mamuska, am I saying that right? And Murder by Tina Kashian. And this is the 5th book in the Kebab Kitchen Mystery Series. Now, I believe Stormy Reeds is reading this series, and she really likes them, so I'm looking forward to this one. The next one is Varnished Without a Trace by Misty Simmons. This is the Tally Graver Mystery Series, book number 5. Again, I've said it before. I will jump around in cozy mystery series all day long. It doesn't bother me in the least. Each one's a separate mystery. Yes, there is usually an overarching plot that kind of runs through the series, but it's fine. I'm fine with it. The next one, a lot of you have actually mentioned this series to me that you think I would like it, and I so happen to have this one on NetGalley to read, and that's Miss Morris and the Ghost of Christmas Past by Tracy Wilton. This is book 3 in the Salem B&B Mystery Series, so it takes place in Salem, Massachusetts, and I believe our main character is a witch, so I'm very interested in this one. Kind of mixing Halloween and Christmas. I gotta love it. The next one, I love the cover on this one. Murder at the Christmas Cookie Bake-Off by Darcy Hannah. This is book 2 in the Beacon Bake Shop Mystery Series. So this one looks really cute. The next one is Death at Holly Lodge by Louise R. Earns. This is book 3 in the Daisy Thorne Mystery Series. I believe this takes place in the UK. I think so. Don't quote me. But it looks like, I was looking at the other covers for this series, and that's what it looks like to me. If you can see on that cover over the fireplace, it looks like the bunting or whatever it's called, like the garland. I believe those are like, is that a Union Jack? Is that what they're called? So yeah, so I think this is a UK one. And then the last 2 books are not on NetGalley, but I still want to read them. And the first one is A Holiday Yarn by Sally Goldenbaum. This is the 4th book in the Seaside Knitter Society Mystery Series. So this is a series I've wanted to read for a while as an avid knitter. I love any cozy mysteries that deal with knitting. And this is, like I said, the 4th in the series, but it's a Christmas one, so I'm looking forward to it. And last but not least, I read the first book in this series years ago, and then I read books 2 and 3, I think in October. So now I'm looking forward to getting to book 4 because it is a holiday themed book. And this is Christmas, Criminals, and Campers by Tanya Kappas. This is book 4 in the Campers and Criminals Mystery Series. This entire series is available on Kindle Unlimited, and it's delightful. These are short, quick little mysteries. They're a lot of fun. I highly recommend that you check them out. And the last little group of books here, you guys, is I went to the library and I picked a bunch of library books because I wanted to, and I'm really excited about all of them. So let me just go through these for you guys here. So the first one we have here is Christmas on Mistletoe Lane by Annie Raines. So this is, sorry, just let me check my notes here. This is the first book in the Sweetwater Springs series. I believe I've read another book in this series, I think, but I haven't read the first one yet. So this one was on the shelf at the library, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. The next one that I have here is Snowbound at Christmas by Debbie Mason. Again, I just want to make sure I'm getting the series order right in these ones. This is the 4th book in the Christmas Colorado series. So it's the entire series is set in a small town called Christmas, Colorado, but not all the books are Christmas. Not all the books take place at Christmas, but this one does. So I obviously wanted to get to that one. And then we have, I have a couple more cozies. So we have Murder at the Mistletoe Ball, and this is by, I hate it when they cover the author's name, by J.D. Griffino, and this is book 6 in the Ferreira Family Mystery Series. Black Cat will get me every time. So yeah, that one looks super, super adorable. Again, it's one of these oversized kind of mass market paperbacks, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. The other cozy mystery that I have here, I've read other books in this series, and I have to be completely honest, this series does not blow me away, but it's cute and it's entertaining. It's not like one that, I mean, should you read it? Yeah, absolutely. But it's not one of my favorite cozies. Let's put it that way. And we have Death by Eggnog by Alec Erickson. And this is book 5 in the Bookstore Cafe Mystery Series. So this is one about a girl by the name of Chrissy. And her and her best friend own a shop that's half bookstore, half coffee shop. And they have a standard shop cat, as they do in these stories. So I've read like the first one, the Halloween one. So yeah, I'm jumping around this series a little bit, but our main character, her dad is actually a mystery writer, so that's kind of a fun twist to it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Like I said, this is not a series that has knocked my socks off, but it's an entertaining read, and I've been enjoying them. And the last 2 books we have here, we cannot mention a list of Christmas books without mentioning the queen of Christmas contemporary, Debbie Macomber. She has such a backlist of Christmas titles. I have read a bunch of them. Like, my husband and I were at Walmart the other day. Sorry for the glare. And I saw that she had a new, like, in that mass market, that big oversized mass market paperback size. And I said, ooh, and Garrett says, have you read that one? And I said, I don't know. He says, well, can't you tell from the cover? I said, Garrett, her books get reprinted all the time. And they come in like new editions, and they bind up 2 books together, and they give the whole thing a different title. I said, you would need a spreadsheet to figure out which ones you've read of Debbie Macomber. But I'm almost certain I have not read this one, and when I showed it to my friend Bree, she got super excited. She said she really liked this one. So this is 12 Days of Christmas by Debbie Macomber. And I do love these little small hardcovers. There's just something so charming about them. And they look like a super easy read too, right, guys? Like, this is one I'll probably be able to fly through relatively quickly. So, and it's a Debbie Macomber. Her books are always great. So I am looking forward to that one. And last but not least, I was surprised that this was on the shelf, because I am pretty sure this just came out. Now, I do actually have it. Yeah, it's a 2021 release, but it doesn't tell me what month. But I do actually have this one from NetGalley, and it was sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, ooh, let's grab the physical edition because it's a hardcover. And this is The Matzo Ball by Jean Meltzner, I think is how you say her name. It's another Hanukkah-themed story. And from my understanding, it says Rebecca Rubenstein Goldblatt is a nice Jewish girl with a shameful secret. She loves Christmas. For a decade, she's hidden her career as a Christmas romance novelist from her family. Her talent has made her a best-selling author, even as her chronic illness has always kept the kind of love she writes about out of reach. Does that not sound unbelievably charming? I am so excited about this. So excited about this. So, yay. I cannot wait to read this one. I think it's going to be fantastic. So, anyway, guys, that is my holiday December TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below. Have you read any of these books? Are you planning on reading any of these books in December? What are you going to be reading in December? And until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.